Hey everyone, we're over here in Second Life and we're visiting a place called Wedcot and we're about to do a virtual ride of the land from Epcot Center and Disney. Anyway, I'll try to do some first person and let's go do this. Alright, here we go.
To a voyage of discovery and awareness of the richness and diversity, the often surprising nature of living with the land. Our journey begins as dramatic and sudden changes are sweeping over the land. The approaching storm may seem violent and destructive to us, but to nature, it's a new beginning in the cycle of life. Beneath the surface of the land, fish trap water from the flowing mud, extracting precious nutrients and minerals. These elements, when combined with sunlight, create the diverse living systems of our planet. One of those living systems is the rainforest, home to the most amazing concentration of life on our planet. These dense and beautiful forests cover only a tiny portion of the Earth's surface, plus they contain more than half of its plant and animal species. Rainforests are also extremely rich in conventional living systems, providing us with oxygen, food, medicine, and other elements. In the desert, nature has created a very different, no less beautiful living system. And while this arid landscape may seem lifeless, it is very much alive. The plants and animals that have learned to survive in these harsh conditions make use of what little water they can find and avoid the scorching rays of the relentless sun. The American prairie once appeared as desolate as the desert, but over time, rainwater and nutrients gradually penetrated the hard surface of this land. Even the hooves of the mighty buffalo helped create the rich soil that would one day become home to the American farm. Of all the forces at work on the land, humans have had one of the most profound effects. The need to produce food for a growing world led to the enormous use and sometimes overuse of the land. In our search for more efficient ways to grow food, we often fail to realize the impact of our methods. Today, we're learning to live with the land, discovering better ways to grow food that will assure both human and environmental well-being.
In farmlands across America, we're learning that by plowing under vegetation containing natural fertilizers, we can enrich the soil without the use of chemicals. In Saudi Arabia and Mexico, we're learning to produce food on desert seacoasts by developing and planting crops that thrive on salt.
Just make believe.
Enough of this talk of humans. Let's talk about Avatar food and where it comes from. The land provides for us as well. Hi, I'm your tour guide through these greenhouses. Ever wonder where prims come from? Think that they grew on trees? Well, you're partly right. On your left, you'll see we're growing prims all related to the cube. That's right, growing. And you thought they magically appeared by clicking the build button. Notice the tetrahedron plant on your left has beautiful pink blossoms. They get that beautiful color from RGB dye 255, 137, 107. The sphere and hemisphere plants on your right love water. The ones that float certainly get around. Not all prims come from plants. You'll notice this Taurus coming up in your right is more of an animal byproduct, and that's no bull. Cube and ring byproducts thrive best under the sea. These are some of the most tubular prims available for food construction in Second Life. I mentioned RGB dye a few minutes ago with the tetrahedron plant. This dye can also be added to all sorts of prims to make your food look that much more delicious. In this greenhouse, you will notice prims that are related to the cylinder. These hemicones on your right are still in their natural state, as are the cones on your left. There are other types of dye that can be used to tint natural prims. The hemicylinders coming up on your right have begun their dyeing process with what's called HTML number F6, F6, F6. This process is similar to RGB dyeing. The most amazing development in prim food production has come in the shape of mesh. These amazing prims can be mesh studioed, blendered. You'll notice here at Wedcot Center we are experimenting with new innovative ways that we can grow prims using these methods. These imports have complexities all their own. The lab on the right is consistently experimenting to provide sustenance for the growing population of avatars and yet reduce the amount of prim impact. You can do your part by taking what you're not using back into your inventory, or deleting unnecessary prim usage wherever you may be. By doing this, you will be living with the land.
Alright. That was the tour of the land in Wedcot in Second Life. Hope you enjoyed it.
We hope you enjoyed your tour through our greenhouses. Don't forget to stop by the Four Seasons quick service counter to pick up some delicious treats, some of which were grown right here at Wedcot Center. Now please stay seated until the ride comes to a complete stop. We hope you enjoy your day at Wedcot Center Park.